everyone. The last few posts were related to an IVF. Why we wanted to speak about an IVF is like to clarify the myths and misunderstandings about an IVF. IVF can சில clear cut indications இருக்கு where the possibility of the natural conception is very less. லைக் 2 டியூப்ஸ்மே பிளாக்டாக இருக்கிறது, எண்டோமெட்ரியோசிஸ் இருக்கிறது, ஃபைப்ராய்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறது, ரொம்ப லோ ஸ்பெர்ம் கவுண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறது, சம்டைம்ஸ் தெர் இஸ் நோ ஆப்வியஸ் ரீசன்ஸ் டு கெட் கிவன் எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன்ஸ் இஸ் ஆல்சோ அன் திஸ் திங். See, IVFல பேசிக் ப்ராசஸ் என்ன அப்படின்னா வந்து we assess the woman's age, weight and the egg numbers and the hormones, and then a hormonal tablet or injection is given to allow the growth of the eggs. So once the eggs are matured, the eggs are taken out. We can't determine how many number of eggs we want. Whatever is the capacity of the woman, only the eggs can grow. So by giving an injection, நமக்கு நினைக்கிற மாதிரி வேணுங்கிறதெல்லாம் மாடிஃபை பண்ணணுன்றது பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் ரொம்ப கம்மிங்க. So in this prospects, if you have to give a good output, your body weight and your health and your food plays a very important role. So this is the myth we want to clarify, that நாம நினைக்கிற மாதிரி நம்ம create பண்ணிக்க முடியாது. So when the eggs are taken out and it is kept in an IVF laboratory which mimics the atmosphere of the uterus and the fallopian tubes where natural baby form ஆகுறதில்ல. So in that the husband will collect the sperm and give it and process it, and this embryos gets replaced into the uterus. அங்கே வந்து we give a supportive medications to support it because there are lots of manipulations happening inside அப்படிங்கிறது. But after that the embryo, if it is too good and the uterus has a tendency to accept alone, the possibility of the pregnancy happens. So with an IVF, the pregnancy possibility is somewhere around 60 to 65% as per international standards also. So remaining people might have to go through another process or they have to get evaluated to the next level and taken ahead. So this is the whole process of an IVF. Most important thing என்னன்னா IVF பண்ணா complete bed rest, immobility, somebody has to take care is not really necessary. Only the atmosphere inside and the embryo and the கரு and the uterus தான் உங்கள் ப்ரெக்னென்சியை டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ணுமே தவிர உங்களோட physical restrictions அதை டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ணாது. So there is no need for any rest unless until indicated in terms of other prospects. The second thing, diets, always have a balanced healthy diet, that's all. Third thing is like, can we work or can we do this stuff? Absolutely. If the travel is not too tedious, obviously you can carry on with your routines. There is no restrictions. See, in Western countries and all, usually people come, have their embryo transfers and get back to their work. Nobody is like supposed to take off and be at home for many number of months. So that doesn't play a role, first of all. Fourth thing, during pregnancy, once third month is crossed, why third month? During those 3 months, sometimes occasionally bleeding, spotting, some miscarriages do happen as like every other thing. So there is no increase in complications with an IVF pregnancies compared to the general pregnancy outcomes, except a few things like little extra birth weight, sometimes early preterm labors, like that. But if appropriate medical care is given, that too also can be taken care of. அதே மாதிரி towards the end, the delivery point also, you can have a normal delivery even with an IVF pregnancies if your pregnancy is assessed well by the doctor and appropriate. ஸோ அதனால வந்து IVF அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ப்ராசஸ் இஸ் அ டெக்னாலஜி which helps the women to go through the process successfully. It doesn't mean that it is a very long process that you have to take rest, you have to sit back, somebody has to taken care of, you have to be hospitalized. So please do understand that and have a clear vision. Thank you.